Hello.
Hi, good evening, everyone. How are you?
Good evening. All good. I just messaged you waiting for host to start the meeting, and then immediately you came on.
Yeah, thank you. Good you remembered me.
Yeah, because you normally come on time and it was 7:01 and you were not there. So
Yeah. So we have with us Sharath, we have with us Shilpa. Good evening, Sharath and Shilpa. Let's see who all joins in. So Sharath, share something that made things different for you in last 24 hours. I would like to hear from all of you.
okay, I'll share.
Yes, please.
I had a relatively tough day as vendors had not kept the promises that they had given. But instead of getting irritated or getting my mood down, I learned to deal with it. I handled it well. I called them up and just reasonably negotiated, talked, and got my work done. So I was happy about that. Otherwise, usually when too many of things like that happen in one day, I lose it.
Good. Thanks for sharing.
That was good.
Thanks for sharing. Yes, Sharath, how was your day in last 24 hours? Hi, Shilpa, how are you now? You're down with flu, I know.
Yeah, I'm still in bed.
Okay. All right.
But while I was in bed, I was thinking of the 4 quadrants. And I said the most important and the most urgent is to get well. So I said, without that, I'm not identifying myself with this body. And I'm going to give the body whatever it needs so that it can rest. And then I I have not written it down. I like to write it down so that I can see, which I will do a little later. So I have a list of things that keep on popping up in my head, and I need to get it out so that I don't forget them. Sorry.
All right. Take care, Shilpa, and being present to your present. This is the only opportunity you have with you, the present. Just stay present with your present. Whatever has happened in the past, it is of no use for you now. Whatever is going to happen, you have no clue. Even 2 days, 3 days before, you didn't know that you are going to have a flu and it will pull you down like this. Okay. So future is unseen. So the only thing that you have with you right now is the present. So just be present to your present.
Exactly. I do not know. This is exactly what I say, and I believe in something else too, that whatever happens, it's always for the best. It's for my good, for me to grow. So I just have to lie down for 2 or 3 days in bed, and the rest of the year I'm fine. So that's not a big deal. And if I was not, the good thing about this is, if I was not sick, I would not be able to attend this meeting because I would be working. So the best thing is to be here.
Okay. So what else? Yes, Sharath.
Hello.
Yes, good evening, Sharath.
Yeah, good evening. Hello.
Yes, I can hear you. Carry on. So how was your last 24 hours?
It's absolutely fine.
Okay. I can't hear you. Maybe you are traveling?
Yeah. Yes.
Okay.
Good evening, all.
Okay, Sharath.
I'm traveling and I'm not carrying my earphones and I have connected my phone to my ears
All right. Okay. Drive carefully.
and just listening. I'm just listening.
All right.
But
All right.
fabulous day. I have a fabulous day and I have practiced couple of things, not too many, couple of things
Okay.
consciously and it has worked.
Okay. Good. Thank you for sharing. Thank you for sharing. We will get into the details once you're free. Yes. Hi. Good evening,
Right,
Kapil.
right.
How was your last 24 hours?
It was awesome. Actually, one thing I learned with two sessions, just give the importance to the calls and the human request.
Mhm.
So it will give me a lots of time to. So that's you can say upgradation with behalf of your two session. So thank you.
Okay. Thank you, Kapil. Thanks for sharing. You know, what happens is something very funny when I take these first two sessions of Build Your Confidence workshop. The promise is that something is going to happen in 39 minutes. So what happens that you invest 39 into 2, close to 80 minutes. And after 80
Yes.
minutes, you discover that now you have extra 1 hour with you.
Sounds good.
You know, that's a gift.
Yeah.
You actually
Okay.
discover that you can actually create extra 1 hour for you just by investing 40 minutes. Precisely, it's 78 minutes. 39 into 2.
Absolutely.
And now what happens that you are wondering what to do with it with this extra hour now. All of a sudden you got this extra hour. And not only that, what happens that you are getting this extra hour throughout the day. What you can do, you can plan it in such a, you can manage it in such a way such that you can actually use that extra hour in a compact form in a particular hour of the day. It is possible. And there you can work on those things which are there in your someday maybe list.
Yeah.
अगर
Similar
समय मिल
thing we
जाए
can.
अगर समय मिल जाए तो मैं ये करूंगा अगर समय मिल जाए तो मैं ये करूंगा and most of
इसका
those
एक दूसरा
tasks
इसका सॉरी फॉर इंटरप्ट इसका दूसरा एस्पेक्ट भी है एक एज ए बिजनेस अगर मैं बात करूं तो ऑल बिजनेसमैन हैव लॉट्स ऑफ टाइम दे
yeah.
हायर द टाइम फॉर अदर गाइस so in a one day they have millions of hours so that's because of this they earn lots of money but we have only 8 hours on for ourselves for our job for our family. So I think it's used how much time we can save, we can spend on ourselves, that will create a birth and wellness for us.
Yes, the first thing that you need to do is to focus on I instead of focusing on we. You know, सारा गेल सारा करिश्मा उसी में वहीं पे छुपा हुआ है. You are your most challenging competitor. So the more you work with yourself, the more you are going to get time for yourself. It's so simple. Actually, it's so simple. All right. So I will share something very interesting as we proceed today. First thing is that, see, from tomorrow, I am starting a new batch for my new program, which is Transform Your Life in 49 Minutes. It's a 1 month. The program has a span of 1 month. Okay, starts from tomorrow. And what I would do with that is the step 1 to be in that program is, if you can see the screen, this is where we left till yesterday. You become the best student of IIM. And to be that, you need to focus on your integrity, which is good enough to inspire you. And if you can inspire yourself, you can motivate yourself as well. What is at the root of this, like as we were talking about, is this: be the change first. That is precisely you need to focus on. You first work with yourself. You be the change. You be the change in such a way such that after some time, whoever comes across you, whoever watches you, that person may ask you, how do you do that? You literally need to wait for that question. Unless somebody asks you the question, that how do you do that? You are basically not doing anything big, anything remarkable. It's almost just like the way you are doing till now. So step one is to focus on yourself and you be the change first. All right. And the focus of this entire program is transform your life in 49 minutes, is basically to give you, empower you, give you all that structure, setup, system to be the change on your own. You do not need to take help from anybody to become that change. Okay. Now, what is the promise of this program? The promise of this program is it's a weekly workshop series spanning across a month. So every week we are going to have a workshop, which is a 49-minute workshop. And normally I do it on a Sunday. For this particular program, we will be doing it on a Sunday at 11 a.m. in the morning. The second thing is there's a one live interactive workshop every week for 4 weeks. So this session will start at 11 o'clock. The objective of this session is to finish it in 49 minutes, and then we can go ahead with a comprehensive Q&A session after each classroom session to clarify all your doubts and concerns. Okay. Then comes a one midweek experience sharing session for 60 minutes. This we'll do on a Thursday, and the timing is 8:30 p.m. It's basically in the middle of the week. There's a purpose behind it, that why we'll do this midweek experience sharing session. So that will happen on a Thursday at 8:30 p.m. We will have full access to the video recordings of all the workshops. We will be having easy to do daily activities to monitor our progress. Now, see, whenever I am saying we, actually I will do it with you also. So the way you are going to learn, I will be applying it on myself as well, so that I get to know that what are the challenges you might be facing. Though I have done it many times, but again, I will do it again with you also. And these are really funny experiences, funny examples, funny exercises, which will help you to monitor your progress on a daily basis. See, the purpose is to become the best version of yourself with every passing day. So if you want to become a better version of yourself compared to your yesterday, that means we are progressing towards our projected outcome. We will be having a membership of a practice group of like-minded peers. So whoever will be a part of this program, we'll create a practice group for them, and you guys will be practicing with each other in that group. So a lot of practice sessions will be there, and that will happen in its own way. So don't worry about it, that when it is going to happen, how you are going to figure it out. Just don't worry. It will happen just like a normal flow. And the last one, which is my favorite, is suggested readings and videos to make your learning fun, like a child. Okay, can you see this screen?
Yes.
I just want you to read it out. The last one. What is being written there? Just read it out. And when you read it out, you start experiencing that. Yes, anyone, just volunteer and read it out.
Suggested readings and videos to make your learning fun and exciting like a child and enriching like a pro.
Right. Now just replace this word your with my.
Suggested readings and videos to make my learning fun and exciting like a child and enriching like a pro.
Okay. Now, can you feel it? Can you experience it?
Yes, and very intriguing because it is exciting yet enriching.
Yeah. See, you need to be that child. You know, there's a 6-year-old child hidden inside you, and that child is doing all the miracles and all the activities that you are doing today. And many of us don't even know about it. So the purpose is to bring that child alive and real in our lives, so that we can actually enjoy every moment of our life. So this is the course and this is the objective of that course. Okay. If you have any question, you can ask me here regarding the course. Let me share the screen once again. Whatever is written here, if you have any question, you can ask me. We are 17 minutes in the session. Okay. All right. So I think there is no questions. Good. Let us come back and discuss something more. See, the whole objective of this program is to give you an experience of magic of transformation alive and real in real time. That is what I am going to promise when you are participating in this program. So you'll experience the magic of transformation alive and real for you. It is actually going to happen. And the more you proceed towards that direction, you'll soon find people around you asking you how to do that. Okay. Till date, your learning is limited to how to make a living. How to make a living का मतलब है कि मैं कैसे पैसा कमाऊं और अपने जितने भी खर्चे वर्चे हैं उसको कैसे निकालूं. Okay. So that learning is all about how to make a living. Now I have a simple question to ask you. How much do you spend every day to make a living now? On an average. To make
Don't make a living.
Yeah.
Don't make a living. Make a life.
So no, I'm not talking about how to make a living. So it's all about making a living. The money that you spend on your daily activities, on your daily requirements, daily needs. That's what you are doing so far. That is the purpose of learning we have till date. You know, if you're studying engineering, if you're studying medical, whatever, the whole purpose
It includes everything.
It includes everything, yeah. See, आप चाहते हैं आपके बच्चे अपने पैरों पे खड़े हो जाए, उसका मतलब क्या है?
Yes.
तो पैसा कमाना सीखे और जिंदगी खुद का खर्चा खुद निकाल सके. इसका मतलब यही है. So the whole education is all about how to make a living. Okay. And the situation is that each of us are still hard pressed with time. Right? You are still hard pressed with time. Like if you want to upskill yourself, if you want to upgrade yourself, if you want to upscale yourself, जिसको हम short में बोलते हैं new learnings. For those new learnings, you need time. And then you discover you are hard pressed with time. क्योंकि आपका rate fix है earning का. But आपके खर्चे बढ़ते जा रहे हैं. So you are looking for options to improve your or increase your earning. और earning increase करने के लिए you are investing money in upgrading, upskilling or upscaling yourself. That's what we have done. Again, that education is all about how to make my living a little better. Okay. And as a result, what happened? We are still hard pressed with time. You might have attended many time management programs. The status is still the same. Reason is very simple. As I was talking about it yesterday, you cannot manage time. Time is not something that you can manage. जो निकल गया वो निकल गया, जो आने वाला है आपने देखा नहीं. So whatever you have with yourself, you need to figure out how you can create time with yourself, create time for yourself. If you can create time for yourself, magic will happen there. So last two sessions, the whole opportunity was to figure out how you can create time for yourself. And I can guarantee you that if you have actually applied it, you at least have 1 hour extra with you right now. So this is the time that you can now use to figure out what will you learn more. Like which are the areas where you want to upgrade, upskill or upscale yourself. Now you have two choices. One is whatever you're doing right now, like making a living, so that you can earn more money. Now earning more money, if you actually look at a practical approach to life, who earns more money? Who earns more salary? Manager, a peon a worker, a clerk, or an executive? Who earns more? You can write in the chat box.
Who earns more?
हाँ,
Who manager earns
कौन
more?
ज्यादा कमाता है इन लोगों में से? मैनेजर,
Manager.
worker, clerk, executive. You know, actually, there are two class of people who are in a salaried structure: manager and worker.
Okay.
किसी किसी इंडस्ट्री में वर्कर को क्लर्क बोला जाता है, किसी किसी इंडस्ट्री में वर्कर को एग्जीक्यूटिव बोला जाता है, उसको एक अच्छा पहचान देने के लिए, बट अल्टीमेटली आप वर्कर ही है, बेसिकली यू आर लेबर एंड ऑल लेबर लॉज अप्लाई टू यू.
Yes.
Okay. And who applies those labor laws? All the managers. So the point is now, so where is the money? अभी लोग अपना काम कर रहे हैं. Everybody is working for 8 to 9 hours a day. So where the money is, where the opportunity is, if you notice carefully,
Money is with the manager.
if you notice carefully, the money is not in doing but in delegating. The money is in delegating, not in doing. मतलब अभी तक आपने जो भी पढ़ाई की, whatever you are learning till date, it is all about how to make a living. And what do you mean by make a living? Doing. मैंने ये पढ़ा, मैंने ये नया सीखा, and now I'm applying it to increase my rate. पहले मैं घंटे में इतना पैसा कमाता था, अब मैं घंटे में इतना पैसा एक्स्ट्रा कमा सकता हूँ. But again, it is doing. That means if you do, only then you will get it. If you do not do, you cannot get it. The smart way of making money is delegating. If you really want to make money in a smart way, the easiest way to do that is to delegate. Any doubt?
Pinaki,
You can ask me.
yeah, what you said regarding that, you asked about which is money, the money manager, and other.
Yeah, who earns more? The question was who earns more?
Yeah,
The manager or the worker?
manager.
Manager, yeah, because the manager काम नहीं करता, वो खाली delegate करता है, इसलिए वो पैसा कमाता है. He has developed all the skills to delegate. So now you have a choice.
Manager.
Now you have a choice where you want to upscale, upgrade, or upskill yourself. You have two choices. Either you do it, upscale yourself in such an area where you still need to work, you still need to do, or you can upscale yourself where you can delegate. You can learn the art of delegation. So that is something really.
So like, sorry.
Yeah. So that is one area
as a manager, like.
That is one
manager,
area where we will be dealing in this training. The training that I'm talking about, transform your life in 49 hours, 49 minutes, that we are starting tomorrow. उसमें हम इससे भी deal करेंगे. We'll deal with this also. Okay. So how you can use your time, rather leverage your time to become an expert in delegation rather than expert in doing. You're already expert in doing.
Pinaki, but I have one doubt here. You know, like in IT, if you means management, technical manager is required these days, where he has to work himself.
Don't worry.
Though he has to delegate.
We'll get to that. This is not the forum to discuss it. What I'm promising you, this is where you're going to get when you're in that training.
Okay.
Okay. You may not need to necessarily be in the IT industry if you get an opportunity to work somewhere else and still delegate. All right. So IT is not the limitation for you. The only limitation that you have is your body. There is no other limitation you have. So as long as your body is allowing you to do whatever you want to do, you can do whatever you want to do. If it is not allowing you to do certain things, you cannot do certain things. If it is not allowing you to walk, you cannot walk. If your brain doesn't work, you cannot do certain things where thought processes are required. If your hands doesn't work, you cannot do certain things where your hands are required. Even I am an IT professional. I am also a software engineer. But the work that I am doing right now, I don't need any IT expertise for it, but I'm still making money out of it. Rather more money that I used to make in IT. Okay. So art of delegation is something where you can build money. Even staying in IT, you can make money. Okay, we'll come there. But this is a big area where we'll be covering in this training. Then something very interesting is, see, given a choice, now, given a choice, where will you invest an extra amount of some money per day now? आपके पास अगर choice है, now you have 1 hour extra with you. Okay. Now in that 1 hour extra, if you want to invest some money, where will you invest that money into? On a daily basis. Say, let me give a very small amount, say 49 rupees, for example. Where will you invest that 49 rupees to make yourself a better version of yourself than you were yesterday? Where will you invest that?
To upgrade ourselves, to learn new things.
Okay. So will that include something where you still need to do, or it will include something where you can learn the art of delegation? Which one will you prefer?
Learn new thing to at the some point to first we start learning, that time we getting the thing, but after few times we are mature, we enough understand the thing, then we start delegating.
Yeah.
So it's just like a compounding interest and knowledge as well.
Couple replace V with I.
Sorry.
Okay.
Actually, after we are corporate guys, so
I am a corporate guy. I am a corporate guy.
yeah. So just because of that, we are a corporate guys.
I am a corporate guy. Yeah. It's okay. So see, that is the whole transformation magic is going to happen. Okay, magic of transformation is going to happen there, and you will start.
Before we join the industry, I always say but sometimes lots of guys, no, I is not a good thing in a male and other things. So we are habituated to say B and now.
you learn how to do that. See, let me tell you something very interesting. You learned language from your home.
Definitely.
You learned grammar from your school. Okay, the home taught you language, the school taught you grammar. And what I teach is something called NLP, Neuro Linguistic Programming, where we learn how to communicate. So this particular program that I'm talking about is all about communicating with yourself. If you learn the art of communicating with yourself and start seeing the results happening in your life, you just need to go out and apply it with others and then see how the magic happens. So that is what we are going to do in this 1 month program. Okay. Now, let me, as I asked you, so art of delegation is something which where you actually start delegating your mind first to do what you want it to do. So that's why the whole focus should be on I.
Please repeat.
Art of delegation starts from delegating your mind to do what you want it to do. Not the other way as it is happening for last so many years for you. Very interesting. Yeah. You know, these are the things when you hear them, you feel some kind of goosebumps.
So basically be in control of your life. You control your mind, not the other way around.
Yeah, absolutely. The other way around is already happening. Your mind has already taken control of you. So instead of saying I, you are saying we. It's okay, no issues. But आपको बताना पड़ेगा भाई तू सबकी बात क्यों कर रहा है, खुद की बात करना. It's my mind. Okay. So art of delegation starts from delegating your mind to do what you want it to do. So you are delegating your mind to do what you want it to do. Not the other way now, which is already happening with you for so many years. You didn't even notice that. Okay. So this is one area where we are going to focus in this 1 month course. Now, there are 3 parts of the course as I shared. First thing is that why the trainings are in the weekend. So we have 10 minutes to go, okay? So the trainings are in the weekend so that you have an entire week to implement your learning and practice. Okay. Second question is why we are having a midweek review. The purpose is to monitor whether you are on the right track. If deviation detected, you can come back on track. So that's what the midweek review is all about. We'll do it together. हम सब मिलकर करेंगे इसको. The third thing is there's a daily assignment. Why there is a daily assignment? To synchronize, to being a better version of myself. That is what is going to give you all the confidence that you're looking forward to. Okay, so these are precisely the purpose this program is designed in this way. Tomorrow we are going to have a session and that session will happen at 11 o'clock in the morning tomorrow. Okay, and that session is all about, I call it breakfast essentials for your mind. So whoever joins this program and be a part of this small community, the first training that we will be having tomorrow, it's a Saturday training, so it's an extra day, extra training kind of thing. I will be doing such kind of small additional trainings also, beach mein. So this will happen at 11 o'clock in the morning tomorrow, and this is all about breakfast essentials for your mind, for the mind. Okay,
11 or 9?
For the mind, yeah, breakfast essentials for your mind.
No, I'm asking 9 o'clock or 11 o'clock?
11 o'clock in the morning.
Okay.
11 a.m. in the morning. Okay. Now, there will be some bonus also when you become a part of this program. I'm just telling you briefly what those will be. The first thing will be how about transferring these skills to your children. जो आज आप सीख रहे हो, अगर ये आज अपने बच्चों को सिखा सकते हो, तो उनके लाइफ में वो कठिनाई नहीं आएगी जो आपके लाइफ में ऑलरेडी है. Okay. So you will get an opportunity to do that. And for that, you need to do certain things. Step 1 is to get a true learning partner. I will teach you how to do that. Step 2 is to create perfect partner in progress. Only way you will find out some people who will be your perfect partner in your progress. And the third step will be to training others. Now, this training others means sharing the knowledge and skill in a structured way. You know, when you train others, your learning becomes more perfect, more powerful, more accurate. The challenge is you might be asking, how can I do that? Don't need to focus it on right now. I will invite you to do that when as my trainer says, preach when you reach. जब आप वहां पे पहुंचोगे, तब आप सिखाना शुरू करो. So don't share until you implement it to your own satisfaction. Until somebody asks you, how do you do that? जब तक आपको कोई ये नहीं पूछता, how do you do that? You do not need to train that person at all. Now, this training is something which I normally do not deliver, but I am going to do it for this particular batch. So I'm very selective about that. And you will learn the art of delegating with yourself, with others, and this, you can give this training to others also. बहुत सुंदर है. Not only that, the best thing is I will allow you to use the same material that I am sharing with you, and it is a no copyright material because I am learning from different sources. तो उसमें मेरी कोई credibility नहीं है. So there is a no copyright material that I will be sharing with you. It's a free of cost and it's a customizable PPT format. But ये होगा एकदम end में, once we finish the program. The last 1 week we will be doing this. Okay, so जैसे मैं program deliver कर रहा हूँ, even you will be in a position to deliver the program just like this. What we have learned yesterday and day before yesterday. So that's a real bonus for you. Okay. So now let me ask you something very interesting. What amount you are going to pay for such a course? What do you think is a good amount to pay for such a course? Given a choice. I always ask this question, you know, it's not like, so you figure out how much valuable it is for you that if an opportunity like this comes to you and you are willing to take up this course. That is also important, that if you're willing to take up this course and you can see all these things are delivered, all these deliverables that I've been talking to you will be available to you. How much you are willing to pay for it? See, you have already got 1 hour extra in your life. आज तक उसके लिए आपने कहीं पे कोई पैसा पे नहीं किया. You only invested some time, approximately 80 minutes. उस 80 मिनट्स का आपका जो अर्निंग है, मान के चलो वो अर्निंग आपने दे दिया. You didn't make that money for that 80 minutes, but now you have got extra 1 hour every day for you. That is a priceless thing. So how much you are willing to pay for it? And every day there will be something. It's not like खाली week में एक session हो गया और खत्म हो गया. It's not like that. It is a journey that will go together. It's very difficult, right? Okay, let me share with you.
It's financial, and so maybe it's some exciting price.
Yeah, so how much excites you? 10,000 is a good figure for you to excite, being excited about it. Okay, let me share. How much is the course fee?
2 months.
See, I am sharing it in a single slide. It is not even 2,000, it is not even 1,500, not even 1,000 rupees. It is just 790 rupees, and it's valid for today only. And you have to transfer this money into my Paytm account, which is my mobile number, you can see. And along with it, you have to send me this as a screenshot of your payment and your name, mobile number, email ID, and city. Okay. So this comes to close to around 25 to 26 rupees per day. If you think it's worth it, you are welcome. Okay. But this offer is valid only for today. What happens that when I start these programs, people join somewhere in between also. Because as you progress, you start talking to people and you invite them, and since the recordings are available, often क्या होता है, आप लोगों को recordings भी दिखाना शुरू कर देते हो कि देख तू इसको देख ले, तुझे अच्छा लगेगा. But for them, the price will not be less than 990. But if you are willing to join this program today, this is the amount. Okay. So let's begin our journey of transformation together. That's an invitation for you. So we have 2 minutes to go.
Pinaki, actually, I missed the initial part. What was that?
Which
Like-
part?
Means initially I joined late, so I didn't have
So I
idea
said
what
that if
is-
you join now, this is the amount. What happens that as you proceed with the program, क्या होता है, आप लोगों को और invite करते जाते हो, because you see lot of value addition in the program. So when others join in the program, for them the price will be 990. So anybody who is joining the program after today, it will be 990. If you join the program today, it is 790. We have less than a minute. You can take your call. I will share this recording also. Or if you have any questions, you can let me know. I can just extend this session. I'll just start another new session and you can join that session. If you have any questions. So you're all welcome.